Morning. Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? You're here. All right. Well, so am I, and I'm so glad you are. It is good to be together, isn't it? Yes. So welcome in. My name is Reverend Lissa Gundlach. It is my joy to welcome you to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Long Beach. The Unitarian Universalist Church of Long Beach is a progressive congregation of members and friends on the east side of Long Beach since 1913. And for 20 years, our congregation has leaned into our mission to be a welcoming and diverse community rooted in love, trust, and freedom, striving to be a multicultural, anti-racist, anti-oppressive congregation and denomination. And greetings to those of you who are new or visiting today. And we have some newcomers in our congregation today. We are so happy to welcome you in just a few minutes. Yes. I'll take a big round of applause for that. If you are new today, welcome. If you don't mind stopping by our membership table to fill out a newcomer's form so that we can get to know you a little bit better. And look for a starting point workshop coming up to learn more about the church. Welcome to those joining us on Zoom and YouTube as well. And just a reminder, you can always catch our services online. I know we've had a lot of folks who have been sick in the last few weeks. Who has been under the weather? Okay. Yes, a lot of us and a lot of our friends who are not in the seats today are under the weather. And so we're sending love to everyone. Please do take care of yourself these days. There are lots of things going around. My daughter has named them. Has anyone had the yuckness? Yeah, or the gold cold. So I'm sending a lot of love to you. Please take care of yourself. And if you are in need of some support these days, we have a pastoral care team here as well who would love to just be in touch with you, send you some encouraging words, see how you're doing with your basic needs, okay? So don't go it alone if you are sick and in need of some support. Okay. Now let's just take a minute to greet one another. We've got a critical mass in here. We've been filtering in, and let's say hello. You can stay in your seats, get up and move around, whatever feels good. Let's say hello. welcome in, everybody. So one of our announcements this morning, we're going to do a few announcements. Welcome in, everyone, once again. So Malila is sick today. I know, but she sent an announcement. She knows our people need announcements. So there is a small group meeting after church on February 8th, so you have a few weeks. But if you are interested in doing music for our church, we are going to have some more opportunities for that. So please do think about that. You have a few weeks to think about what you might like to offer. And members of the choir and Wilder Spirits are here to talk with you too. So if you are a member of the choir or Wilders, just raise your hand. Yeah, these are people who would love to chat with you about music at the church. Yes, of course. And she says also, bring your questions and be ready to meet the capybara and the axolotl. Yes. Okay. So now I'd like to invite Tracy to come up, and you can keep that basket passing too. So we have some whistles going around. Has anyone participated in a Whistle Mania event this Sunday? Or Saturday? Did anyone participate yesterday? Okay, we've got one in the back. Well, we are moving these whistles through the congregation, and we will have more whistles available to pick up afterwards. Who's heard about the Whistle Project? Okay, we've had quite a few people hearing about Whistle Project. So you can open your bag, okay, and there's a whistle, and you can, if you'd like, you can even just put that on. I'm going to put mine on. You do not need to blow it currently. We had a long talk about children and whistles are tools, not toys. Okay, and then you will see a little pack, a little zine in there, and you can review this on your own afterwards, but I want to direct you to the back of the zine, which has some numbers on it. And I'm actually going to invite you to program the top number into your phone, the 562 number, because it is a rapid response number here in Long Beach for an organization called Orale, who is doing rapid response work around ICE presence in our city. And you may know that there actually was ICE presence in our city last week, and 2 members of our community who have been working as gardeners in the city of Long Beach for 20 years, were taken by ICE this week, just about a half a mile from here. So that is why we are getting the whistles out today in our church, because it's an action we can take. And the whistle shows that we are in solidarity, and it also shows that we are prepared to take action. So if we were in a situation where we saw an ICE presence in our neighborhood or on our block, or if we're out and about, we can use the whistle to alert others. And the whole front of this card says, form a crowd, stay loud. So when you blow the whistle, and you would make a long blow to alert people, then other people would come out and blow their whistles too, and come and join you. And the thought is that when more people are witnesses, more people have eyes on a situation, more people are calling attention to protecting our neighbors, then we build our power to witness and to act together. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So we'll have more of these packs available to hand out. You can come and pick some up after church for your neighbors or neighborhood if you'd like to. And you'll probably, now that you have this, see it around, because yesterday they were aiming to make 14,000 packs for Long Beach and to get them out into neighborhoods and the streets. And if you feel called to get crafty and creative and be a part of these movements, you can host a gathering to do your own Whistle Mania, or to do it here at the church. Thank you. And now we'll turn to our auction.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Okay, so reality check. The online portion of the auction goes live in 1 week, and the event is in 13 days. If you were planning on donating something, today's your last day. We got to get it online. My team, they're looking at me going, are you kidding? You're still asking for things? The basket team is working hard, almost done. The baskets will be online soon. This is it, guys. And I have to tell you that 50% of the stuff online is from Grace, and it's not a lot of stuff. So it's going to be real small unless you guys get your stuff to us. I know that, maybe you don't know what to do. Maybe you're new. Come talk to us. But we want to have a cool party. We want to have a lot of fun. We want to have enough food. We want to have enough help to do things. So get involved.
Hi, Elaine. So I'm one of so for the new folks in the room, I'm one of the auctioneers for the last several years. And my promise was one chemistry joke per volunteer. Where are we at?
Not enough.
Not enough. I need enough volunteers, so I have maybe 20 minutes of material or something. I don't know how many jokes that is equivalent to, but we'll figure it out. So, it's really a good time. It's a good showcase of what our community has to offer to each other, and it's really needed, especially in these very, very dire times. So, come for a good time. Volunteer. I'll make sure that you have fun. So, anyway, come see us at the table. Thank you.
Okay, so I now invite you to take a deep breath. And then come into this place and rest for this time. Come be inspired, come reflect, come lay down all of the burdens of the week together in community. Our chalice lighting words are from the Reverend Susan Frederick Gray, who served as president of the Unitarian Universalist Association. An ethic of love lies at the heart of our UU faith. It asks the core question, how are we to live? And calls us to courage, to grow and learn and adapt in ways that foster love and justice. It is not a weak or sentimental love. It burns like fire, like our chalice flame. It is fierce in a way that compels us to demand justice, but also fierce in how it calls us to courageous conversations, to radical practices of welcome, compassion, forgiveness, and belonging. So as we light this chalice, symbol of our faith, let this love burn brightly in our hearts and in all of our communities. Let us build with love a foundation and work for our families, our faith, and our world. Come, let us worship together.
Hello, congregation. Today we will be singing Oye mi gente, which is a hymn, and we are singing this in tribute to the citizens of Minneapolis and all immigrants throughout the world. And we will be teaching this call and response style, so that means we'll sing a line and then you sing a line.
Oye, mi gente, traemos la fuerza, la libertad, traemos la fuerza, la libertad es la única bandera, la libertad es la única bandera. Rise up, my people, my condor, my eagle. Rise up, my people, my condor, my eagle. No human being will ever be illegal. No human being will ever be illegal. Oye, mi gente, traemos la fuerza. Oye, mi gente,
Love it. Well, we're going to get into some singing today, so that was just a little trial, and I think you really aced it. Are you feeling like doing some singing today? That felt really good, right? Yes. So we're going to do some more of that, and if you've been tuning into social media at all, there's been a lot of singing going on in Minneapolis this week, and so we're going to sing a few songs that have been inspiring people in the streets and in the struggle. So, okay? Yes. All right. Well, now we have the great honor of expanding our community with some amazing new members. And so I'm going to invite forward all of our newcomers, and you can come and gather around our chancel, and I'm going to pass the mic. So please do come on up, everybody. It's great to come and welcome you. And you can give everyone a preliminary clap. Yes. Yes, come gather around. I can come on either side of our beautiful chalice table. Yeah, come on over. All right, and so I'm just going to invite you to introduce yourselves and share a little bit with the congregation.
I'll go first. I'm Frankie Darling Palacios, and this is Jackson Darling Palacios, and these are our children. The one behind them, but behind him is Amari, and this is Tiana. My partner is a fifth generation UU, and when we met, I asked, "What is a UU?" As a cultural Catholic and a recovering fundy Christian, spirituality is an important part of my existence, and now I'm called to find a new spiritual home, now more than ever, and I'm happy to find a welcoming and affirming spiritual home here to support me and my family here at UU Church of Long Beach.
I'm Jackson Darling Palacios, and this is a hard time to be alive. And as queer and trans parents, we were looking for a community where it felt safe to be ourselves and be with our family, and just have the ease of spiritual tradition and ritual and community. So I'm looking forward to being in that with all of you.
My name is Robin Darling. I am Jackson's sister, so also a fifth generation Unitarian Universalist. I echo a lot of that. It's challenging in this time. I'm a queer person who runs a sex ed nonprofit, so it is a difficult time to do what I do, and I'm happy to be here in community.
Hi, everyone. My name is Juan. This is Benny, and I'm so happy to be here. You've all been so kind and welcoming to our family. I'm very proud to become a part of your group.
Hi, I'm Ramon.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nicole, and this is Ramon, like he said. And our family has been looking for a place where we could feel our values represented and feel that we have a common base we're working from. So everyone has been so welcoming. We've loved meeting everyone, and we look forward to meeting even more of you.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. We moved here at the end of August, and that's around the time when we started coming here, and it's just been lovely. Everybody's been so welcoming and so sweet, and it's really been a highlight of our week to come here and see everybody.
Hello, I'm David. I'm Jennifer's husband. So I'd just like to say thank you all for welcoming us, and it's great to be here.
Amazing. Isn't this an awesome group? It's just so fantastic. Come on forward, Kate and Priscilla. And Kate, I'm actually going to invite you to share the words from here with our new members. Yes.
Morning. My name is Kate Taylor. I'm the co-chair of the membership committee with Gail Kemp. It has been a delight to welcome you and get to know you a little bit better. On behalf of our membership committee, it is my honor to welcome and acknowledge you as our newest members. I offer you this reading from UU Minister Kimberly Tomchak Carlson. It is not by chance that you arrived here today. You have been looking for something larger than yourself. Inside of you, there is a yearning, a calling, a hope for more, a desire for a place of belonging and caring. Through your struggles, someone nurtured you into being, instilling a belief in shared purpose, a common yet precious resource that belongs to all of us when we share. And so, you began seeking a beloved community. A people do not put fences around love, a community that holds its arms open to possibilities of love, a heart home to nurture your soul and share your gifts. Welcome home.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, new members. My name is Priscilla Ortiz, and I am president of the Board of Trustees. And as president, I am delighted to welcome you on behalf of your UUCOB Church. Touched by what Kate just read. As members of this beloved community, we invite you into our covenant, which binds us together in shared values and commitments. By entering into membership, you join with us in our covenant, and I would like all of us to read it. I'll state it, and then all of us would read it, please, or state it. To accept, support, and help one another. To be attentive. You want me to read this one?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
It's also in your order of service. To be attentive and honest in our relations. To honor and celebrate our differences. To learn and grow together. To cherish our religious freedom. To quest for wisdom and truth. To open our minds and hearts. To connect ourselves to the spiritual. And to dedicate ourselves to justice, compassion, and peace. Ever mindful of our principles and purpose. And with that, we treasure your presence and participation and look forward to you, to your contributions that you will bring to our church and our faith. And once again, on behalf of our entire congregation, a very warm and sincere welcome to you all.
And there'll be cake, right?
We are here with our anger, with our anger. We are here, we are here with our anger, with our anger. We are here, we are here with our anger, with our anger. And our love for each other will carry us through. Let's try that part together. And our love for each other will carry us through. And I invite you to just join in. You can harmonize, you can add in. We're just going to sing it through a few times with a few different things that we are feeling. Next, we're going to say, we're here with our grief. We are here with our grief, with our grief. We are here with our grief, with our grief. We are here with our grief. And our love for each other will carry us through. We are here with our courage, with our courage. We are here with our courage. We are here with our courage. And our love for each other will carry us through. We are here with our city. We are here with our city. We are here with our city. And our love for each other will carry us through. We're here with our country. We are here with our country. Our country. We are here with our country. We are here with our country. And our love for each other will carry us through, carry us through. Holding space for silence to let the song settle within us. And I'm sharing these words of prayer from the president of our Unitarian Universalist Association, Reverend Dr. Sophia Betancourt. God of many names and one abundant love, we come with a spirit of gratitude, hearts broken open wide, with thanks for the visible, thriving, insistent power of everyday people, witnessed through frozen lashes caught up in the swell of humanity on the streets of Minneapolis. Thank you for a labor movement that has long taught us to right-size fear of the oppressor and lean into the sacred and unrelenting power of the people. Thank you for faith traditions grounded in love of neighbor, a love that calls us to care unflinchingly for one another and respond when violence comes in all its forms. On this day, we once again grieve in horror at the mindless and morally bankrupt murder of yet another observer in South Minneapolis. And we ask for help to stay grounded and connected to one another in our grief and our anger and our exhaustion and despair, as these feelings make their way through us and into our communities. We know that the egregious use of violence, the deployment of young children as bait, the threatening of our leaders, the violation of our basic human rights are all tactics to trap us in fear and convince us to believe lies about our own power and moral responsibility. So, Spirit of Life, help us to prepare our resistance for the long haul. Inspire our disruption and keep us connected in these destabilizing times. Keep the strains of protest songs alive in our hearts for the coming weeks and the months and years. We are here in our love. We are here in our love. We are here in our love. And this love for each other will carry us through. Let us sing together until our songs are songs of victory and our children know themselves to be safe and whole. May it be so. Amen. Asher, Ashe, and blessed be. Blessed be. Let us take one more moment of silence, and then we're going to move into our time of offering and sing another beloved song to us, Spirit of Life, Fuente de Amor. And our ushers will be moving within the congregation to accept your generous gifts to this congregation. on the free church from the 20th century Unitarian philosopher, the Reverend James Luther Adams. I call that church free, which enters into covenant with the ultimate source of existence, that sustaining and transforming power not made with human hands, binding together families and generations, protecting against the idolatry of any human claim to absolute truth or authority. This covenant is the charter and the responsibility and the joy of worship in the face of death as well as life. I call that church free, which brings individuals into a caring and trusting fellowship that protects and nourishes their integrity and spiritual freedom, that yearns to belong to the church universal. It is open to insight and conscience from every source. It bursts through rigid tradition, giving rise to new and living language, to new and broader fellowship. It is a pilgrim church, a servant church on an adventure of the Spirit. The goal is the prophethood and the priesthood of all believers. The one for the liberty of prophesying, the other for the ministry of healing. It aims to find unity and diversity under the promptings of the Spirit that bloweth where it listeth and maketh all things new. The prophetic liberal church is the church in which persons think and work together to interpret the signs of the times in light of their faith, to make explicit through discussion the thinking the times demand. Each Sunday when I rise early to greet the day, knowing that I will soon meet your faces and see them here from this perspective, I ask myself a single question. What is the good news to be shared today? What is the good news? And when there is bad news that appears to overshadow the good, when a cloud of tragedy or heartbreak and despair looms, I search my heart to share the most honest and truthful words with you. Because I love you, and I know that despite our changing circumstances, good news is in many ways unchanged. That this too is life, this too is our world, and that love holds us in this moment. The good news is that we are never alone, for ours is no fair weather faith, but a faith for all seasons of life, in joys and sorrows, good times, and especially in hard times. As James Luther Adams once wisely claimed, we are a prophetic church where people think and work together to interpret the signs of the times in light of their faith. And throughout history, our Unitarian, our Universalist, and Unitarian Universalist spiritual ancestors have all come together to do this work of interpreting their faith in light of the times. And we join in this common practice of worship because we believe we need inspiration. We need the words of our tradition and our songs to renew our strength and our courage and our faith in each other and humanity. We bring many voices to this pulpit, not just the voice of the minister, but the voice of the people, because we believe that this is the people's house. And we believe that the pulpit is the place for the free expression of our faith in many different voices. And our church history is not a straight line, thank God, but many plot points along a long trajectory of liberal and progressive religious thought, meeting the moment in light of history's call. We call our faith, like that hymnal you have, the living tradition. because it's not to be found in just one book or one school of thought or one prophet, but to be lived by real people in real communities in real time. Unitarian, that belief in the unity of God, that each person has a path to the sacred, whatever it may be, but we all share that need. And Universalist, the belief in universal love for all people, that all people are worthy of love, of salvation in religious terms. And these beliefs were once heretical, still heretical. They signal our openness and tolerance for many spiritual paths under one big tent of loving community. Throughout many changing times of history, our expressions of our beliefs have been adapted to meet the moment. We've been at the forefront of major movements for social change, from abolition, the original abolition of slavery, to voting rights, to civil rights, to environmental, racial justice, gender justice, disability justice, because we have a fierce love for all people. And we believe we will fight for each other and that no one should be left behind. Our tools to teach our faith have evolved along the way. We've added a new hymnal. We will yet to add some more new hymnals. Our principles have changed, and we believe that constant change requires constant discernment of each of us, asking who we are and who we need to become in light of the times. Today, our faith finds its expression in timeless values. When we say love is at the center of our faith, we believe that love is not just a feeling, it's not just a sentiment, but it's an action to be lived out through the practices of other values: justice, equity, transformation, pluralism, interdependence, and generosity. Because, friends, we find ourselves in a dire moment, but also a hopeful one. Facing the horrific escalation of state violence, we find the good news of 75,000 people, including 1,000 interfaith clergy, who came to Minnesota in sub-zero temperatures. I mean, has anyone been to a place that has been 10 to 40 below? Okay. That is cold. 75,000 people came out into the streets on Friday, to call for the immediate withdrawal of ICE from their state and their city. And their slogan was and is ICE out. ICE out. And for Minnesotans, I heard one colleague, the Reverend Ashley Horan, who I've brought up, who lives in South Minneapolis, now in the same place that Renee Good was killed, and now Alex, and just that is also within the mile of George Floyd. Okay, so this all in the same place. ICE out, meaning in Minnesota, ice is extremely thick for the winter, and ice out means the hope of spring. Yes. And so ice out has two meanings, both that the literal removal of ice in their operations from the state of Minnesota, but also the hope of spring. And I think of the spring, the uprisings. So when we say ice out, we can think of the hope springing forth from that slogan as well. And we find the good news here in Long Beach and in all of our local communities gathering just like we are this morning, all across the country. We're getting our whistles out. We're getting organized. We're being more honest about the real threats and the real violence that is right in front of us and the tactics that are being used and the kind of resistance and the kind of care and love that is needed in these times. That is good news. That is good news. And we find the good news in the growth of this church. That is good news. Because we have a life-saving, life-changing message that we really need right now. We really need it. And we can't hide it under a bushel. We need to let the light of this faith shine. And our growth of our church, that is one hopeful sign of the times, that the light shining forth from this place can shine on and brighter. So for those joining today and those new to that very long word of Unitarian Universalism, here are a few wishes I have for you, for us. Because becoming the prophetic church of our times, we are always called to do more and be more. Namely, to be more loving, more organized, and more passionate about the expression of our faith. So I wish for you joy. Joy is not made to be a crumb, writes the poet Mary Oliver. It could be anything, but very likely you notice it in the instant when love begins. To be more loving, we need more joy. Joy is resistance and a necessary quality for thriving in our times. Who here thinks they could bring a little more joy in their life? Yes. So whatever you do to find joy, go do it. I've been really just grooving on the faces of our children these days. Like Juan and Nicole, when Ramon gets on that Zoom, that joy is just so pure. However you find and discover joy, maybe you garden and just seeing the beautiful colors of flowers or the vegetable abundance, that brings you joy. You can do a whole meditation on a sprig of kale from the garden. Or a deep belly laugh. Whatever it is you do to have fun and be joyful. And I hope you find joy in this place, like literally right here in this room, with the song and the music and the overflowing of human brilliance. I wish for you authentic community, because it's really easy to idealize community these days, isn't it? Or to demonize it. It's like this seesaw of community, that it's all good or all bad. Community is not about perfection. Community is actually very messy, and it's full of people who believe different things. We need not think alike to love alike, was one of our ancestors, religious ancestors. That's a great quote. We need not think alike to love alike. Community requires each of us to bring our best selves, but also to work on ourselves. Learning the skills we need to be more loving in community, to be more accountable to each other, to forgive each other and offer each other grace, and to get some tools we need to lean into community, to be actually able to work together better. Community is like baking bread. You have to make it every day. You have to decide to make the bread and to make it new every day. So I hope you'll find and experience some real, authentic community. And you will make it new with your gifts and your service and your care. I wish for you a sense of connection to purpose, that you feel yourself valued for all you bring, and a sense of wholeness that you can feel supported in your full self here. I know a lot of us come from that we can't share our full selves in a part of our life, whether that's work or our families or our former religious traditions that are bringing us here. I hope that you can find a place to be your full self here, and a space for you to connect with your deeper sense of purpose and to find a place of purpose in supporting our democracy right now. Everyone has a role to play, and we talked about those roles a few weeks back. Whether you are feeding people or taking care of kids or gardening or driving people around or checking in on your school and seeing how immigrant families are doing at your school system, we have many roles to play. One more thing, connection with the earth. We all need to get in the dirt these days. We have a beautiful campus here, and I invite you into the garden if you haven't yet found yourself there. Or sit under a tree at coffee hour. Let being with the seasons and the cycles of nature heal you and call you into deeper stewardship and care for our earth and the indigenous and native peoples of our earth. And I wish for you a spiritual practice that keeps you grounded, connected to that time-honored wisdom of world traditions. The good news is you've already done yours today, because coming to church is a spiritual practice. And the good thing about practice is you need to do it consistently. So whether you're meditating or reading prayers, or you've got a book that you're reading and you just read a page, you got to do it though. You got to do it over and over again. And if you always have to bring yourself back. So if you haven't practiced your practice in a while, I encourage you to start again. And maintaining that spiritual practice can help you be more present and resilient. And finally, find ways to be generous. We all in this time have, I think, a tendency to think we're not doing enough or giving enough. And I want to encourage each of you to give more than you think you can, and also to know that what you are giving is enough and what you are doing is enough. Our congregation needs your gifts and your financial support, your brilliance and your wisdom and care. And practice generosity each week by giving a little more than you think you can. Maybe that's to a neighbor who you have 2 portions of a soup. Give one to a neighbor and see what happens. Maybe you have 2 $5 bills in your pocket and one of them is like, that's my latte. Maybe give the other to someone else and see how the relationship can grow and transform with your generosity. Friends, we're here together because we believe that love is possible. Still, despite our heartbreak, even and especially in our heartbreak, we can find our ways back to each other. And that is good news. We are here with our church. We are here with our church. We are here with our church. And our love for each other will carry us through. Amen. And now we're going to sing together again. And Deep is going to lead us. And so I invite you to rise in body or spirit. And we're going to sing another good one from our Living Tradition hymnal, Love Will Guide Us. And this is a good one that it's empowering. So I invite you to sing out loud, sing out proud. Love will guide us. And you can find it in your hymnal if you're new and want to follow along with the music. It's 131. And Natalie is going to lead us on our screens as well. All right, Deep, take it away. 131. Let's put the lyrics.
Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us, will lead the way on the road from grief to giving. Love will guide us through the dark night. If you cannot sing like angels, if you cannot speak before thousands, you can give from deep within you. You can change the world with your love. Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us, will lead the way on the road from grief to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night.
So I want us to turn to each other for a moment and just find somebody who you can just check in with. You can just turn to your neighbor, check in, meet their eyes. And come back to our gathering for our closing words. This is your community. This is your community. And if you don't know the person next to you, I invite you to get to know them a little bit more after church, to grab a cup of coffee, to grab some more whistles out there for your community, to pass them along. And I'm going to invite you to just hold the coffee hour conversation for one more moment, because we're going to close ourselves out today. Did you feel something shift inside you today? Just a little bit? Good. I did too. That singing was good, right? It felt important. You're welcome. That's what we can do together, and we will do together. And I hope that today you take some of that peace that you found and share it with someone who needs a little peace today, who needs a little connection, a little more joy. Closing with these words from Susan Frederick Gray again. May it be the energy and resilience we need to keep on loving, to keep on learning, to keep on showing up for each other and our neighbors in resistance to evil and creating refuge from the horrors of violence. May we always enlarge our circle and create inclusive communities of resistance, resilience, and wholeness. And may we live the bold, brave, loving theology that lies at the heart of our tradition. Amen. Go in peace.